Are the silhouettes out? Wait, what? That does appear to be Cherche. Well, that's interesting. Look, I can't emotionally deal with that right now, alright? Camilla. Wow.
None of this is easy for me, you know. I do tend to stand out.
Sensha now drawing Camilla instead of Corrin. Seal Res 4! Tier 4 seal skills! That's pretty funny.
No hard feelings, dear.
Yeah, I think this is exactly what people wanted from a Ninja Camilla ult. Oh! There she is.
If you have a top secret mission, put me on it. I've done that kind of work before.
She's an axe flyer again. Please don't have it. Okay, good. That's a perf. We take those. Attack defense hold. Okay, she has really good skills. Thank God.
The mission is complete.
Bigness. God bless. And our demo 4-star focus is Heath. It is all Wyvern riders.
The back of a Wyvern is no easy feat. Hyperion's not subtle.
Full smoke on a 4-star focus.
All part of the job.
And
As a partner, will I suffice?
Of course. I believe in you.
Cuboon spotted. Seal defense 4. I love the tier 4 seal skills. It's so funny. Duo skill grants another action. Yeah, so for the third year in a row, we get ninja duo unit that can refresh themselves. This time she's a blue bow
Prepare yourself.
flyer. Well, alright. Then who's a Tempest Trials unit? I have like 5 seconds to guess. It's Haar! Oh, that's dope. Glad Haar is here. Too bad he's probably not going to be that good. Although his sword does look new. Very cool banner. Yeah, this is a very cool banner. That was my live reaction. In case it wasn't clear, I was mostly just excited for Cherche, because she's just a character I've liked for a long time. She was the first unit that I max merged on my account. And I think I've been saying for a while that like one of the things that I was potentially saving orbs for was a ult for Cherche, and now it's finally here. I thought they would have done it way sooner, but here we are on the ninja banner. For some reason they discontinued the pirate banner but not the ninja banner, but I think it kind of makes sense because the ninja banner, well, for one, I think it's always just a popular banner. People seem to like these units. And two, it gives them an excuse to print more brave weapons, which they really love doing suddenly. So yeah, we'll go through all the units now. We got Camilla, which is speaks for itself. Recently they've been doing this thing where they kind of lead the banner with like a Lord unit or like a Lord adjacent unit. We got like Horn and Lyn. And now Camilla. And they've always been really strong units, arguably just as strong as the duo or harmonized unit that is on that banner. And yeah, Camilla is very strong. She has dual phase brave effect. She has a vantage effect. If foe initiates combat and units res greater than foe's res, unit can counterattack before a foe's first attack. So you kind of have to play around her. You need to have like hardy bearing or deflect magic, or you just need to be able to tank her dual hits somehow, or you need to have more res. She has Exotic Special Trigger, so she's going to be proccing her Glimmer over and over again. She could end up being a very annoying unit to fight, so have to look out for that. She comes with Close Salvo, which is basically like the perfect A slot skill for her. She just needs Close Counter. And we got the introduction of Tier 4 Seal skills, which is very amusing to me because Seal skills were dead on arrival 5 years ago, and the fact that they're revisiting them now is pretty interesting. and they seem pretty good. So just at a base level, right, you get inflicts res -4 on foe, and this next effect, I actually misread it during the live reaction. My impression was that it was more like the Vulture Tome effect, or like the Pelagian effect, whatever you want to call it. But what it actually is doing, if no effect neutralizes. Okay, now I'm having a hard time reading it again. And if no effect neutralizes penalties to foe's res, inflicts penalty on foe's res during combat equals 7, minus current penalty on foe's res. What's actually going on here is it's basically saying, okay, no matter what, the foe is going to have -7 to res during combat. Even if they have a debuff on it already, we're just going to, like, make it 7. It's weird, because it actually reminds me, of all things, it reminds me of Legion's Refine, because he had a Refine that basically said, if foe is not already panicked, then treats foe's stats as if they were panicked. And that's kind of what the Seal 4 skills do. So no matter what, you're going to get this 7, unless they have an effect that neutralizes penalties. So that way you're not in a situation where it's like, you're inflicting effectively -4, but there is no visible debuff to make it 7. It's weird. It's a weird effect, but it seems pretty good, especially for flyers that don't have a lot of options for B-slot skills. Additionally, if they already have a penalty on res, then inflict special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack. So you get like conditional guard, which is pretty good. Any source of guard is always appreciated, whether it's on A slot or B slot or weapon slot or anywhere else. It's always handy to have. And finally, we just got, well, I guess the last thing for Seal Res is that it still has the inflicts res -7 on foe through its next action. So there you go, it maintains that base effect. Still useful, although, well, no, yeah, it's useful because it enables the guard on like the next combat. I guess you could kind of look at it that way. And then attack res hold, you know what that does. I think the skill icon for these hold skills is kind of ugly. I wish that it's something different aside from just making it slightly yellow. But yeah, Camilla Strong speaks for herself, like I said. Okay, then Cherche, the one we all care about. Very exciting. Art is done by Kaya8, who also did like Bride, Lilina, and several others. Okay, Wyvern, oh no. Gets the base effect that everyone else has, which is grants defense res +5 and flex speed -8 on unit. I love the speed -8, by the way. It's just such a large stat swing. Unit attacks twice, even if foe initiates combat. And then she also gets this, this like Spring Maria effect. Deals damage equal 20% of unit's defense, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit's defense. So yeah, pretty strong effect. They're going to keep printing these like true damage reduction effects because people like them, and they're strong and annoying to deal with. In Cherche's case, I think she probably wants some kind of distant counter A-slot skill, although... No, yeah, she probably wants that. She's going to have high res, which is new for Cherche. She usually has really low res. But yeah, or maybe they'll dump her res and she'll just have like a million defense. That's a possibility. I like her perf. This is a pretty cool unit. Definitely going to be pulling for her at least a spark, and then I'll have to decide what I'll do beyond that, but I can talk more about that later. Attack defense hold is new, and that's a pretty good C-slot skill for her, obviously. Like, it's not really worth replacing. But I think maybe attack defense menace is better, just because then you're like buffing your own defense and potentially getting more defense for your Wyvern Ono. I don't know what an Ono is, by the way. Heath is here, so this whole banner is going to be Wyvern Riders. He's our demo, 4-star focus, and he's a colorless bow, and he seems not so great, as to be expected for 4-star focuses. Pulse Smoke on a 4-star focus is pretty cool. I feel like we've had that once before, but even still, it's pretty cool. And yeah, this inheritable bow, I don't know how much use it will see. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for tanks, there are better bows. I don't really have much to say about Heath. He's not a character I care about very much. His spray in FE7 always stood out to me because it's just... It just sticks out. The green and the white clash with each other. Here it almost looks like like the white, it fits in more somehow. I don't know how to describe it. It sticks out less compared to the GBA sprite where it looks like they squished two different characters together. Okay, then our duo. Our obligatory yeah. Cuboon's here again, drawing Laegjarn and Fjorm. They're a flying blue bow. So this is really disappointing to me, not because of Laegjarn and Fjorm, because on my double special hero predictions, I said that I was predicting / hoping that the next duo was going to be colorless and not blue. So this just complicates my life a lot, because now I have to look back at the prediction and be like, okay, I gotta figure out what's going on. The prediction and the forecast made more sense in the world where this next seasonal duo was colorless and not blue. But I'll have to re-examine that. Would have been nice, but anyway. Extremely strong unit. She gets the accelerator special trigger. I'm a little annoyed that Cherche doesn't get this. I bet this is like the first perf in a couple banners that doesn't have accelerated special trigger. But Laegjarn gets it, and then she gets the defense res +5, speed -8, unit attacks twice, grants bonus to unit's attack defense res during combat equals 70% of blah blah blah. So it's taking the highest sum of stat buffs either between your foe or allies within 2 spaces. It's taking 70% of that value, and then it's giving you attack, defense, and res. I think Laegjarn has had similar effects before, like on her Refine. But I think it usually checks like for her own buffs or for enemies' buffs. I don't remember for sure. Her skills, all very good. She gets 3 tier 4 skills, because why not? Seal defense 4, we kind of already talked about it. Yeah, she's going to be inflicting a lot of minus defense on foe, and then just getting a bunch of defense for herself. So killing her might be really annoying potentially. We'll have to wait and see. And then her duo skill is just what we've seen for the past 2 years, grants another action. So yeah, I kind of wonder if she'll be as strong as Corrin, because Corrin was just really powerful for a couple different reasons. She had cavalry movement, she had like true damage based on her speed, she was green, so she could counter units like Hector a lot better. So I'm not sure that Laegjarn will be as dominant as Corrin, but yeah, Laegjarn is here. I almost wonder if for a Hero Rises we'll see a lot of blue units, because we got Duo Thor and now Laegjarn. We could see both potentially show up on a Hero Rises. And I think for 2 years in a row, like the Ninja Duo has won a Hero Rises, right? Is that wrong? I think that's right. And then finally, I can't really pull up any info on him right this second, but our Tempest Trials unit is Haar. His inheritable sword is the same as Heath's, so it's just a Brave Weapon, defense res +5, speed -8, attacks twice. Doesn't seem that great to me, but for very specialized purposes, I'm sure you could do something with it. I do think it's cool that Haar is getting a seasonal alt. It's a little unfortunate that he is stuck as a Grail unit again, so he's just not going to be as strong. I think he would have made for a great banner unit. Honestly, he could have taken Cherche's spot. As just another strong unit who has a pretty good perf, and then maybe Cherche could have been the demo or even the Tempest Trials unit. But I'm not complaining. Where's Haar? Where did he go? We do have art for Haar. We also have his skills. We know he has attack, defense, form. I bet that's wrong. He has some kind of attack defense skill, and then he also has attack defense oath. I'm getting pretty tired of all the free units always having like attack defense emphasis, because it's like every time now. You know what else I'm tired of? Frickin' all of the Tellius Tempest Trials units and GHPs this year. There's been so many, it feels like. It's like I would almost rather they just give us stronger alts for these units instead of making them the Tempest Trials unit every time. Like Alencia really could use the perf, but whatever, I'm over it. Somewhat. Pretty cool banner. I will be pulling on it for Cherche. Right now, I'm thinking I won't go all in on it. I have 1,000 orbs just about, maybe a little under, and I don't see myself going for +10 on Cherche, like immediately. unless I get really lucky as I'm sparking and I get like 5 copies of her. I'll be doing those summons on Twitch tomorrow, the 7th, right? That's the day the banner comes out, so tune in for that. The best way to keep up with the stream stuff is to join the Discord or follow on Twitter. And yeah, I hope some of you can join me for the summons tomorrow. That's going to be it for the reaction video. Thank you guys for watching, I appreciate it. I kind of wanted to talk about the refines too, but we're not getting them tonight apparently, so maybe during the stream tomorrow we'll talk about them. I'm looking forward to Yune specifically. Alright, I'll let you guys go. Have a good night. Frick, I forgot to call our Cherche key. Oh well. Look, everyone, if we band together, if we all just start calling her Cherche key, then it will catch on. And nobody can correct us, because there is no official pronunciation for this character's name. It just doesn't exist. There's none. Yeah, the scroll kept catching my eye, and I was like, why was it drawn this way?